It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Bijan Robinson, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals on Monday Night Prime Time.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. And we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who've both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, you know, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten up to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly, for those guys on the field.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 3 now. They stick with Jacobs. He breaks the tackle, and he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This finds likely. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Amani Hooker with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Moore's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look with the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Robinson on the inside give. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A toss now to Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it and able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now Daniels to throw. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The give on 3rd and Mostert. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th? That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
an all right gain. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Robinson, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Chargers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Prater on to send it away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Cardinals headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Purdy to throw it. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chargers and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Tony now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Purdy setting up that play action. Taken in by Likely. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals are on the move here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Cut by Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. To throw again, it's Purdy. Beckham there to grab it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass, here's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Chargers and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to step out a yard or 2 short of the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 34. He's on the move. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Again, Daniels to the air. Complete, it's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. This is Ingram working the left side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. McManus sends it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chargers will have a first. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Able to get it to Moore. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll run it with Bijan. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Staying with Robinson. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game.
Cardinals nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tony now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Gets this to OBJ. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Lorenzo Carter there to bring him down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy throwing here. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Now the give for Bijan. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
He can run it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Daniels on first down. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Hauled in by Worthy. And they bring him down around the 34. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Daniels from the pistol. That's cut beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Avoids the sack. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Play fake here. Daniels has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Purdy to throw it. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He finds OBJ. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To throw again, it's Purdy. Taken in by Likely. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Purdy on 1st down. On target to Godwin. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 3rd and short. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. This finds Likely. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Gotta hurry this to the line. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Purdy setting up that play action. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Desperation time here on 4th. Sheds off a rusher. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Chargers are stopped on the return on the final play of this game.